garden's much prettier, don't you think? I bet the memories are all flooding back now.
Ah yes, we were sword fighting in this very spot.
And that time I was the winner.
So, as your victory prize, you asked me to fulfill a wish. I remember we did something the very next night, John, but what was it? We brought a cage with us. You insisted it must be made of iron.
That's because we were preparing to hunt fairies in our garden. Everyone knows iron is the only thing that can hold them.
And I was distinctly uncomfortable.
It was a disguise, of course. Fairies are easy to scare off, unless you're incognito.
And every trap needs bait. We brought honey and a glass of warm milk.
After 2 hours lying in wait, we noticed movement in the bushes. The fairies appeared at last.
No, it was just Isolde the pig. She was lured by the smell of honey and milk, and ate every last drop. Isolde belonged to Mr. Sim in Miner's End and escaped regularly. At least twice a month we would see him searching for her all over the island.
You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
I had a surprise for my mother. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, you had a shovel with you, John. I remember now, we dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. It came from upstairs.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it. Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move? Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the Black King with the rook. You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island.
Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason. It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
No labels. I doubt it ever had one. There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom.
Do you think the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognize her hand. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868. This seems a bit odd. I can recognize my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th of February, 1869. It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent. There's no date at all. Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right. Seems this was the most frequently used medication. 1 dram dissolved in a glass of water, administered daily, not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one. Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose. Broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What?
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died. My mother, she was not just ill, but had. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
In the end, little has changed. My mother was still unwell, just not with tuberculosis. What I do not yet understand is why Mycroft lied about it. There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic souls. What is this sailor doing here?
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? I was looking for you.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You can call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favorite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell. You won't believe it, but Werner's other idea was to put me in a dress.
Karim of the Silver Hand, the pirate with a golden heart. I told you I remembered him.
Hey Sherlock, I'm up here. Guess what I've found? A riddle, and it's about a treasure. Listen to this.
What? John, you've surpassed yourself.
Come on, Sherry, this is just like the old days. Sherlock and John on a pirate's treasure adventure.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming for you. Eat lead!
Can overcome the brute now.
Excuse
It won't work this way. The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Time to...
Too simple.
Can overcome the brute now. Time to knock this guy out.
No more crime for you and...
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff. overcome the brute now.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Selam.
So the treasure is real, but tell me, John, how did you even guess there would be something on top of the monument?
Didn't I ever tell you about my psychic abilities? I should have. I even know where we ought to go next.
Extra! A historic death! The local archaeologist killed Theodore Gilden because of ancient Roman treasures!
Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Landscapes and portraits. Find the one that your house is lacking. My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
What's up?
I always admire the way you notice such details.
In such moments, I often recall Mother's voice teaching us of the importance of the smaller details. World hangs on small hinges, John.
Even the most chaotic miracle becomes sequential when you take a closer look. I remember.
Wait, what? Is this Mother's magnifying glass? How did it end up here? What happened?
Sherry, you really need to learn to let miracles happen. The whole world is one big, unresolved, chaotic miracle.
But they will become sequential if you take a closer look. I do remember what Mother told us, but that explains nothing.
Just let things happen, alright? Besides, this little miracle will look perfect in our manner, don't you think?
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you. Collect them all and return for more.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this. It was in the very place marked on the treasure map. Nice find. It was well hidden, but no match for this dynamic duo.
Nice to see you.
It was in the very place marked on the treasure map. Look, the cutest thing you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
Oh, so it has taken root.
What's taken root? As I recall, when we were growing up, this theatre didn't welcome kids.
You've forgotten, John. Come to the back entrance and I'll refresh your memory.
Yet I still see nothing.
You need to focus, my dear friend. Watch me. Here was our glorious stage. Ring any bells?
Ah, we don't need to dwell on the past, Sherry.
And Hamlet's mother, Gertrude, taking poison. What was the name of that girl? Oh, Georgina, of course. She was our neighbour.
Oh, I remember her. She liked you.
And there you were, the best supporting actor. My silent scene partner, my Yorick. Your presence inspired me and brought me to tears.
Yeah, it hurt to know that's all I could be. Inspiration. I couldn't even play the king's ghost. How's that for irony? To be or not to be? Indeed.
I know why you wanted to forget. The show forced you to confront your limits, except no one else would ever see you but me. Why do you think I cried? In the end, the audience was thrilled. You can still hear their roars after the final act.
You were so pleased with yourself when the theatre director came down to admire your work.
He applauded. A huge gesture from a man for whom children on stage was an anathema.
One small step for a man, one giant leap for students of the dramatic arts.
Childhood is a time of naivety. Cannot now imagine seeking a career as an actor, drinking wine all day and gaily treading the boards at night.
Yet you often pretend to be someone else in your search for the truth. You can't act like this side of you disappeared completely.
Quite. This, above all, to thine own self be true. Don't bother.
I'm gonna hurt you!
Don't cry, you'll live. Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Dodge this!
Hello there.
I'm coming.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper.
Don't bother moving. You've...
The snuff's ready. He's all yours now.
Take a rest, my friend. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Get ready for some pain.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Just die!
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Take a rest, my friend.
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate. Found the treasure. You and I make a good team. We found the treasure. You and I make a good team.
Seni görmek güzel.
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
Guests of Cordona.
Ne haber?
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
We found the treasure. You and I make a good team.
Look who's here.
Too simple.
I'm coming for you.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
We can overcome the brute now.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Dodge this!
Take a rest, my friend. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
I can overcome the brute now.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Take a rest, my friend.
Take this!
Time to knock this guy out.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Hello.
It looks as though someone or something has escaped.
A statue of a buckled cage inside a city full of criminals. Let's take a closer look, Sherry. Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
It used to contain a silver statue of a miner's canary. They were often used by miners to detect fire damp. For the ones who gave their lives in the silver mines, for the safety and prosperity of miners' end, 1830. The lattice work was bent a long time ago. A gloomy picture,
But quite poetic. A symbol of safety and prosperity has vanished from Miner's End, and now only the cage is left to remind the residents of their past glory.
The canary was stolen a long time ago. There's no hope in finding it now, but perhaps someone might know at least something about it. We should ask the people around here. Are you able to help me?
I'm too tired for your questions.
Help me, please.
Where do you get the idea that I'll help someone like you? Get lost.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Are you able to help me?
You're a lucky man. I know about this.
Hello.
Nothing new for you, I'm afraid. Art clothes will be worn well, take my word. Step right up. Why would you even come here, then?
One man's trash is another man's furniture. Take a look, maybe something will catch your eye. I hope you like what you bought.
Buy some clothes and help me feed my family.
My grandma, God bless her, had known the man who has doomed us all.
The thief died in grief. A poetic story for such an unpoetic place.
Safety is gone, and tears take the rest.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
May I ask for your assistance?
Can't say I know. Don't miss out on... Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase. May your purchase bring you joy.
Don't pass by. Welcome, welcome.
Another treasure located. Let's celebrate. Found the treasure. You and I make a good team. It was in the very place marked on the treasure map.
He's even been putting up...
Nice find. It was well hidden, but no match for this dynamic duo. Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more. Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
Does this poster truly claim that Cordona has a ghost? Unholy howls keeping you inside at night? Luigi can help. All ghosts gone. Meet on southern pier of the Silverton port. Donations gratefully accepted. This town loves the supernatural, but all I see is another scam to disprove.
The world shrivels under a skeptic's eye. That's why you're so sullen, Sherry. You leave no room for delight in the magical.
I delight in making the unknown known. Let us begin by asking someone about the poster and then pay this Luigi a visit at the port. Not much brandy was spilled when the bottle broke. Someone had drunk most of it already. Not enough blood for a murder, but plenty to suggest fists were flying in a collie shangles. I wonder if Luigi made it himself.
I reckon the ghost is responsible for all this mess.
Don't jump to conclusions. Until we locate any evidence to the contrary, we shall continue to exclude the supernatural. Let me concentrate, John. The ghost hunter's stand was here. Someone stormed up angrily.
Let me take it from here. It was the ghost of Cordona, a horrific being, formless, with evil eyes and glassy skin that shimmered like a nebula. It lurched towards its foe.
No, John, it was human. We're staring at the evidence of a scuffle between men.
A little imagination never hurt anybody.
If a mark realizes they've been had, that the fear was baseless, the money defrauded, they will likely return to voice their displeasure. And thus Luigi took a beating. Fools should have at least moved locations between scams. After the attack, he fled bloodied and bruised. Looks like he crawled that way. The empty bottle suggested intoxication. This vomit confirms it.
Well, if you were tailing supernatural creatures for a living, wouldn't you start drinking?
Thanks to you, I am often forced to tail the supernatural, and yet I'm still sober. Mostly. There's a bottle missing. After expelling all the alcohol from his stomach, it seemed he was compelled to replenish it.
Perhaps because booze eases the pain of his lonely and dangerous life as a ghost hunter.
You need to stop reading the Penny Dreadfuls. He threw the bottle here. We must be near his hideout.
Maybe we just leave, Sherry. There is no need to disturb the ghost hunter from his beauty sleep.
Looks like an appropriate home for a ghost hunter.
I have a bad feeling about this.
So this is where all the money was going. Donations, one presumes. The painter definitely has an aesthetic. Handcrafted, actually rather beautiful work. An eerie and unsettling sound. So you see, John, nothing supernatural, just a drunken lowlife fooling superstitious sailors for a living. You can't argue with the truth. The truth will out no matter what one does. You can embellish it all you like, but you're just delaying the inevitable.
Well, he can delay it no more. After what happened at the port, this scam won't work again.
I'm coming.
No more crime for you until next month.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Get ready for some pain.
Time to knock this guy out.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Don't
give him the pepper snuff.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Too simple. Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready. He's all yours now.
I'm coming. Just die.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff. Time to knock this guy out. It won't work this one.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my...
The snuff...
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this. We found the treasure. You and I make a good team. Sherry, I think we're getting the hang of this. It was in the very place marked on the treasure map. Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
Merhaba.
It was in the very place marked on the treasure map. Nice find. It was well hidden, but no match for this dynamic duo. Another treasure located. Let's celebrate.
Treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more. Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you. Collect them all and return for more.